Season 1, Episode 3. This is the Paving Away podcast, and I'm your host, Brian O'Keefe. How's it going? Hope you had a really nice day. So, this show, it's about entrepreneurs paving their way and following their own passions, and this week's episode is no different. The guest is Flora. Flora is an artist and entrepreneur living in London. She's the founder of a soon-to-be-opened coffee shop, the Unripe Banana. It's also an art gallery, art studio and community space. She's been working on this beast for the last 3 years, and I think it was last Sunday we got a chance to sit down in Shoreditch Park, which it's kind of my home turf now. I've had a few episodes there and we had a really good time. We talked about her experience so far, and on this week's episode you'll learn a bit about launching a Kickstarter campaign and starting a business in London, and find out some of the challenges and tips that Flora has faced and that she has for you. So she's a really highly motivated entrepreneur, but at the same time very chilled out and super fun to talk to. And you can find her Insta account. There's a link at the end of the video, and if you want to check out her Kickstarter campaign, just type in Unripe Banana into Kickstarter. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy the show, and I'll check you later. Oh my god, you're famous. Okay, like my very first question is the name, Unripe Banana.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
I was eating an unripe banana 3 years ago, and I was like, oh, this is like my life, because I felt like I wasn't doing anything that I should be doing. And then I was like, actually I think this applies to a lot of people. And then I also thought this is quite a good name for what I've been working on, so it just stuck.
It's pretty good.
Thank you.
If I'm being honest, an unripe banana for me is like yellow and then there's a bit of green.
Yeah.
And I don't like unripe bananas.
No, I don't think anyone does.
Yeah. It's like, but some people are scared of the brown spots.
No, they just make it sweeter.
Yeah.
That's why when you bake with them, you use like black ones.
You use which?
You use like really like brown ones to bake with because it's sweeter.
Oh, okay. So that's the name.
Mhm.
And how long has this been brewing before?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
And I was reading on your Instagram that like at one point in time you were nearly going to give up.
Oh god, one point.
Yeah.
It's been like.
So what's been like the motivation to drive you through?
I mean, there's been like a million points where I've wanted to give up, but I think it's just a case of at the start of this year, I was working 12-hour days every day. I had 2 jobs. I was working 7 a.m. till 2 p.m., then 3 p.m. till 8 a.m. every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really tired. And I didn't have a studio anymore because I couldn't afford it. And I could only just afford my rent as well. And I wasn't making art, and I got really sad. And then I was like, actually, like, I've got this thing that I've been working on, so I need to really do it. And I was like, this is really, like, really need to do it now. Otherwise, I'm gonna get to like 20 years down the line and be like, that was a good idea that I had.
But you're going for it now.
Yes.
And you're going to be launching soon?
August, hopefully, if everything goes according to plan and I don't break anything.
Yeah, you don't break anything. Like the coffee machine.
No, the coffee machine is fine because I don't have anything to do with it. It's going to get installed, it's brand new, it's going to get installed for me and all of that. Like that's totally fine. But I mean like, break the floor or something.
And tell me about like the Kickstarter campaign. So I don't really know much about Kickstarter. I know that it's like maybe for creatives and artists and things like that. But like, how has the process been for you? What do you have to do to like create a Kickstarter campaign?
So it's pretty much all to do with like rewards and pledges. So it took me ages to come up with like different things that people would want. Because obviously like I can offer drinks in the coffee shop or whatever, but that's not that useful for somebody that lives in, I don't know, Germany or something, because the shop's in London. So it's good to have like other stuff like to do with your brand if people want to support you and support what you're doing without it having to be like location based. So I've got like tote bags and t-shirts and stuff like that as well.
Okay. And so like the more people contribute towards the business,
yeah,
the better package they'll get.
Yeah. There's a £3,000 one.
Ooh, top price?
Yeah, it's the most expensive one, which is like, because the studio spaces, you get a studio space named after you, and it pays for either one artist or a group of like a changing artists throughout the year. It pays for their space, so they can have a studio space to use without paying for it themselves, because it's really expensive to have studio space in London, and it's pretty hard to get.
I can imagine. So you're going to be trying to work with different artists, and like, how are you going to connect with these people?
I've got a pretty good network of artists.
Because you were in art college.
Yeah, through uni, and there's like, you can do a lot of stuff like open call events, workshops and stuff, and then like obviously because I've got a good network, my friends also have a network, and it's nice to have, like, you can stretch out and everyone knows everyone, and it's an easy sort of.
I think it's all about network marketing anyway, and if you have like that good audience around you, it'll be a lot easier.
For sure.
I was telling you beforehand that there's like a coffee shop just outside my house, Quaker coffee shop, and they're commissioning artists to do gallery work and things like that, like just different graffiti around Brick Lane. So you're going to be doing stuff like that, or is it more kind of?
That's like social art, like graffiti and stuff. And there's also a lot of legal stuff that comes with it. So if they're commissioning graffiti artists, they have to have permission to graffiti on a space.
I thought anyone could just rock up and do their own thing.
Well, you can, but it's not legal.
Okay.
So.
And so what kind of way are you going to be collaborating with artists?
Well, I've got a gallery space. So I'm going to have exhibitions and people working in there, and with the studio space and the gallery space combined. Like, I don't need to, like, that's my art space. And I'm going to have, I'll do open calls, and some of the people working in the studios can use the space, or I guess I'll have it available for hire if, like, a group of, I don't know, when I was a student we used to hire out galleries for like a couple of days and put on a show and stuff, so that would be nice to offer that.
It'd be really helpful for them. So that's like really good value for them as well.
Yeah, it's a really good experience actually. I learnt a lot from curating shows when I was at uni. It's not easy, but it's good.
So hopefully, like, over time you'll build up a good connection with them as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's all about building community, and it will be fun. I'm excited.
And then it's difficult as well, like opening a space in London because it's so expensive. So talk to me about the process of that.
So finding a space is pretty impossible as a young startup, especially like an art space startup, because it's like, I'm called a high risk business. So I've been asked for like 9 months rent, like in cash up front, which is obviously,
it's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money, which it's a lot of capital to have at the start of a brand new business as well, to just give. And then people don't want you in because they'll get a better offer from a chain or a big corporate business or something like that. But I had a space, and that space fell through because some company put an offer in for a 10-year lease or something, apparently. But the space that I found now, I think, is perfect for what I need, and I feel like it was just meant to happen that way, because I was like devastated when I lost my other space.
Really?
I was just like, ugh, I don't know.
Because it's so difficult.
Yeah, and I was totally ready to like have that space, and like, all the plans and everything were ready to go, and then suddenly it wasn't mine anymore. But this space is definitely mine.
Okay, so. And you're getting like public funding, or you're getting some support from the government and things like that?
So there's a thing called Startup Direct, which is a government thing for startups. You go through a lot of
paperwork,
stages and a lot of paperwork, and if they like your business, and you have to do like costing forecasts and so much stuff. Like, my business plan is 52 pages long. It takes ages to write, and you sit there and you literally scrutinise the entire thing to the point where you have to start again, and then like spreadsheets, a
lot of them.
So they're a nightmare, but now I can do them.
If you were to give like advice for someone that's looking to get a bit of funding to start up their own project, what would you say?
Startup Direct is brilliant if your idea is good enough. No, I mean, that makes me sound really like, well, the deal's great.
I know, but you have to,
like,
you have to believe in yourself.
Yeah, if you're confident in what you're doing and you know why you're doing it, and there's a good revenue that's going to come in, and you can prove that, then that'll probably help you out. And there's other stuff available as well. Like, Prince's Trust, I know, have a little bit of, it depends what sort of business you need to, what sort of business you're opening, because like Prince's Trust have a £5,000 grant, like an enterprise grant that you can apply for, but you have to do like a 4-day training course and all of this stuff, which is great if you're doing something small, doing something online, or like, but if you want to, I don't know, open a shop or something, it's £5,000 not going to get you far.
Okay.
So
like 5 years down the line, everything's going really well.
Yeah.
The coffee is selling.
All the coffee.
What does it look like? What's the perfect scenario?
2 years time I want to open a second.
Okay,
place.
so franchise it maybe?
Yeah, I don't like the word franchise because it makes me sound like I'm selling out, but I mean, it's not, as I just want to have as much like space for people and help people out as much as I can. So yeah, 2 years time, open another one, possibly with bigger space for studios. Get them in other places apart from London as well, because like, London definitely offers a lot more than a lot of other places in the country.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it'd be cool to just have like little pockets of
for sure.
unripe.
Spread around. Unripe bananas all over the place.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I want.
And so are you going to be employing people?
Yeah, at some point.
And so there's people watching there, and they might be looking for a job in a couple of months.
Maybe.
Do they have to send in CVs?
Yeah, I've had a few CVs already, actually, which is bewildering. When you
imagine it's a good feeling though.
It's fantastic, but I'm like, well, how did you... What?
How'd you hear about it?
Yeah, just like through Instagram and stuff, people sending me CVs, and it's amazing, and I'm really excited that people actually want to work for me.
That's nice.
It's a really nice feeling actually that people believe in what you're doing and think it's a cool concept and they want to get involved. It's just confusing, like trying to work out how many, I mean, until I see footfall and stuff, it's like how many staffed hours I'm going to need, like, but I don't even know my opening times. I don't know what, like, it depends on how many people are in the area at what time, like.
Okay, there's more to do, but like you're getting there.
Yeah. Like Sundays, I mean, it's really close to Columbia Road Market, so Sundays is going to be a good one. I know
Yeah, for sure.
It's quite busy, but.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I got distracted by the dog.
I know, it's really cute. Little baby.
Okay, anyway, so your launch date for like the promotion, when is that?
I don't have a specific date. It's
in August. Somewhere.
August, the end of August. It's probably around like whatever week the 23rd is in.
Okay, so people should come along?
Yeah, for sure. It'll be limited places.
Okay.
But the party itself will be limited, but then I'll have a soft launch and I'll have a proper like opening. So yeah, if you want to come.
So it'll be cool. There'll be music, they can maybe dance.
Definitely going to be music. Definitely music from the 80s.
The 80s, okay.
Yeah. And there should hopefully be live art and cool
Awesome.
stuff. Banana cocktails.
Banana, nice.
Like my Kickstarter launch, my friend made me a recipe for banana Mai Tai, which was honestly one of the best things I've ever tasted.
Sounds awesome.
So good, so good. But
so people should keep their eyes peeled. So I stole
that
from
Instagram.
Instagram.
That pun will never get old.
Okay, so where can people find a bit more about you?
So Instagram at the moment is the main one, just Unripe Banana, and website will launch as soon as I launch, or my personal account. I'm always willing to talk to people if they want to get involved, or you can email me.
Cool, I'll link all those in the show notes anyway. And so like as closing, do you have one piece of advice for someone that's just about to start their own business and they're just like they have an idea, but you know it's a lot of hard work? What would you say?
Advice: be prepared to never sleep again. I think it's don't be afraid of asking for help. Probably is a good one, because before going into this, I was very much like, I can do everything on my own. I don't need anyone, but like you do. You really need everyone, and people are so okay to just, if you're like, I don't know what I'm doing, like, and they do, they'll help you.